Everybody take a minute, stop, and congratulate Roman on little baby Frankie. We will celebrate something good happening there, guys. We will take a positive on that note. And we're still being positive on a lot of things. I'm not letting this sway me too far, but at the end of the day, I am just a person. I keep praying, trying to hand it all over to Jesus, and everything, but it's hard to sometimes. It's like, it really is. And just being human, it's hard it's not hard to hand it over. It's hard to hand it over and not worry about it. It's like, I liked my job. I really did. I loved it. I worked with a good crew of people. The guys and girls at Harbor Freight was very good about helping people learn. It was the best crew I've ever worked with on that. Like, taking their time to stop and help somebody new out. I can't say anything bad about the crew at Harbor Freight. I mean, it was just a crew full of good people, top to bottom. Every one of them would stop and would take time to teach you, talk you through something. It was such a good group of people there. Yes, me my life, because of threatening letters constantly coming in, being told there was another one that was sent, and they upgraded to typing them out now. There was just handwriting them. They put me on administrative leave. I worked a few days after they put me on administrative leave. Came off of it. They got another letter in. They was just like, we don't know what to do at this point. We can't keep putting you on administrative leave. And this letter is the worst one we've gotten so far. Jeff Wall, how do you know that ain't what I've been doing all day? This is the first time I've been on TikTok all day. We had to come to Walmart to get a few things for supper tonight. And she's inside getting that stuff together. I'm sitting in the car because I absolutely hate Walmart. So, yeah. Yeah, and it absolutely blows my mind. Why? I mean, these awareness people get on here and they talk about, we want them to get jobs. We want them to get jobs. Now, I'm not saying the people who ran the groups sent the letters. I'm not saying that. But they have to realize that their influence, when they get on there and they talk about, we've got to stop these people. We've got to stop them. We've got to do what we've got to do to stop them. They've got to understand that comes with consequences, because you do have these nutbags listening to you. Right? When you've got hundreds of people watching your live and watching it over and over, and then they start, hey Mona, they start doing that. You got to understand that you might not have directly said, hey, let's send these letters into this guy's work, but getting on there and talking about we got to stop them from doing this. You know, how can they not take any accountability? Did they just write that off as, it wasn't me? It might not have been you that sent the letter, but y'all's encouragement of stopping any beggar, scammer, however y'all want to see it. Anybody who has to ask for help, we have to stop them. Y'all think y'all are the TikTok police. To the point to where it's just like, how do y'all not know that y'all aren't influencing people to do stuff like that? Not everybody is going to go through the route of, let's just report their cash out. Let's just report this. Let's report their lives when they're on. Let's report their videos. You know, me and my life, we have a place for the night. I've got most of the money for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have the rest of the money for tomorrow, or if we'll be back in the car after tomorrow. But it's just like, I don't understand how some of these people can't wrap their mind around, y'all might not be doing it directly, but your actions are causing other people to do this. The wifey's doing pretty good. Juju's doing great. She's back at the room right now. The wifey's in Walmart getting us some stuff together for supper. I don't understand it. So, I will. She's just kind of taking her time right now. Ain't no sense in being in a hurry today. Hey, Ashley. Believe me, she's got ways to defend herself on her. And I'm the one getting the threats. Every letter's addressed that has my name on it. We've had one that had her name on it, and everything since the Motel 6 incident has been directed right at me. So the letter that got me terminated stated that they was going to come in and pew the store, and everybody in it, if I was there, I was just going to start pewing. So yeah, completely understand why Harbor Freight made the decision they made. The police are involved with it. Apparently one of the awareness guys on here has all that information, so apparently they can get all my. This is what's. I really do. I guess I needed to talk. I guess I just. No, strictly the letters. I put in for it, but I don't know if I'll get approved for unemployment. So here's the thing. There's something else I'm bouncing back out to, and nobody can make this make sense to me. There's no way. Nobody can. Yes, bro. So there was a guy who was following us around. He took credit for taking pictures of us. All that's been turned in. Who said Dyersburg Police was deputizing citizens to help? Anybody hear me say that? I don't think that was said anywhere on here. Oh, okay. I got you. Never. People twist what I say so much. I never know. Bugsy, they're not with me right now. Bean's back at the room we've got for the night, and Angela's inside the store getting us some stuff together. But let me get on to this story. Hey, Tamara. I ain't been on much. Was working. Fortunately, not now. I don't know how to even answer the "how are we" question anymore. More letters. They sent in threatening letters and ended up getting me fired. But anyway, this guy was following us around in Dyersburg. Well, one of the awareness pages gets mad at him and comes to me and goes, "Hey, the guy's following around, his name is," and I'm not going to dox him on here, told me his name. Did some checking into it and everything, looked at some stuff, and I was like, okay, this seems pretty legit. Well, I mentioned just that. Nothing more. And then that guy makes a video post up and he goes, "If you tell me who named my name, I'll never make another video of you as long as I live." Okay. So I told him exactly. Sent him the screenshot. I had no problems doing it. Well, now the guy who did it is mad at me again because I shared his personal or I shared his private conversation. That's how he's wording it. But it's my conversation to have to. You know, you can't have a conversation with just yourself, right? I mean, you can, but... So I said, you know what? These people are doxing me, telling everybody my stuff, my business. I don't have no loyalty to this guy. So, yeah, I told the other guy his name. Then the guy... This gets kind of... the guy who sent me the first guy's real name got mad and sent me an email stating that he knew when I was at Harbor Freight. He knew that I've been coming to Walmart. He knew if we got something to eat out because he has eyes on me all the time. But he was mad at the first guy for doing the same thing. You can't make that make sense to me. Like, you're mad at the first guy because he's stalking me. But you just sit there and claim once you get mad that you have eyes on me all the time. I don't need that mellow yellow, but by God, it's good. I wished I was still in high school. But it's like, yeah, it's definitely stalking behavior. And that's exactly what the detective said when I told him what had been going on with us. But it's like, you're sitting there and you're doing lives and you're talking about how sickening it is that this guy's following me and how sick it is that he takes pictures of me. But yet you send me an email saying you're doing the same thing. You've got eyes on me all the time. How are you not doing the same thing the first person's doing? Most I can say about anything, Maddie, is there is an investigation going on. I don't know what's gonna come out of it. I don't know where it's going from there. I don't know if it'll ever stop. I don't know if they'll arrest anybody. But as of right now, there is an investigation going on. So we're hoping that whoever's sending the letters and whoever's doing stuff like that gets what's coming to them. The following us around, yeah. But it's like they got mad at the one guy because he did it, and it was just this horrible move he did. But the same guy who ratted him out admits to doing the same thing. Except the only difference is, at this point, is the guy who ratted out the first guy isn't posting it all online. So it's like, you're no better than the person you just ratted out. I don't know. I wished I knew. I don't know. I didn't think my life was so, and I didn't know my hair was puffed up like that on the side either. It's time for a trim. I didn't know my life was that exciting for somebody to be invested in as much as they are. I really didn't. It blows my mind. It really does. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I know right now I'm being recorded, I'm being streamed, I'm being talked about, and the only thing I'm doing right now is just talking. Oh, he's setting up a money grab. He's setting up this. He's going to be doing that. We've got proof. No, you don't. It was said that they have solid proof that my room was paid up for 3 weeks straight till today. Show it. You're not waiting for permission to show it. You don't have it because it wasn't paid up for. I paid that room. Started on a Tuesday. I paid it for 2 weeks. Well, I'm telling that wrong. I paid it for a week. It came back when I got my check and paid it for 2 weeks. That led me to this last Tuesday. I had enough money to pay for a Wednesday. I was short paying for a day, so I got on here and asked for a little bit of help. I paid for it myself for the day. You can't show proof that anybody else has paid my room where we're staying at for the last 3 weeks. You don't have it. stating the fact that, hey, our car is finally legal, right? We got tags. I did that with my paycheck, right? Now, I'm not saying I haven't had any kind of help along the ways, but it has been nothing like it used to be. Yes, Ashley. Well, I'm in a room now. It's $70 a day. They are, and then they go as far to say that I'm afraid that there's about to be a lawsuit against me. So when I got the tags on the car, that I put the car in someone else's name. Car's in my name. The whole story of Ron has co-signed for this car and it's in his name, and y'all have proof of that, show it. Where's it at? Where's the proof? Because there's no proof. That's why you can't show it. Nobody has a single screenshot showing that this car is in anybody's name but mine. If y'all did, y'all already had it all over TikTok, all over Reddit, all over YouTube. It'd have been all over everywhere. Y'all don't have it. You're not waiting for permission from another creator to show this. Somebody probably told you guys that they had the information and y'all put it out there before y'all got any facts. I'm saying show it. Because you can't. None of you can. When I say none of you, I mean none of the awareness people watching right now. None of you can show any proof that this car is in someone else's name. There's not a screenshot or a receipt, as y'all like to call it. Y'all are a group of trained screenshot collectors. That's hilarious, by the way. You can't show proof of Carrie paying for our room for 3 weeks up to today. Because that didn't happen. The car's in my name and I paid for the room. So what y'all are claiming y'all got receipts on and y'all can show proof on, you can't do it. Hey, Princess Peach. Kind of got on a little tyrant just there. A little, I don't need to let the anger come out that much, but that's just a little, that's how, anybody who believes it, believe it. I don't care at this point. I mean, that's just me being honest. So, but yeah. What's that, Ashley? Yeah, this world. What is? I don't understand how this world just keeps getting worse and worse and worse every day. You know. I mean, you look at what happened to Charlie Kirk. You know, but again, by no way I'm comparing myself to that man. Oh, man, he just blasted his shin on that. Somebody was walking behind somebody's car and they had a trailer hitch on their little SUV, and that dude just blasted his shin on it. And if y'all have ever done that, y'all know how much that hurts. I mean, he smacked it. God bless. He hit it, then looked around to see if anybody was looking. I seen it in my rearview mirror. Man, that stuff hurts. But people will take a part of something someone said and twist it around to fit their narrative. Watch how much stuff from this live gets twisted. Some idiot out there will believe that I'm comparing myself to Charlie Kirk because I mentioned him, using him as an example. How much does he get talked about bad now from just people just taking a bit of something he said and putting it out there as the full truth? How many times is that happening on this app? That someone who takes a little bit of the truth and puts it out there as the facts. And then the next thing you know, good people are ruined. Somebody who's down on their luck needing help is labeled a scammer or a beggar or just a piece of garbage because they need help. Because somebody took a fraction of a sentence that they said and said, "Oh, he just admitted to this." I agree with you, Detroit. I've been a Charlie Kirk fan for a long time. You know, I would have defended to anyone about the whole racist and sexist stuff that they supposedly said he was, because I've watched the whole speeches and stuff that they're taking these little sound bites out of and going, "This is what he said." And you know, but people have that power to do that now. They can just say, "Hey, hey, Tim was on live today and he said the sky was black and it's really blue." And can put out enough stuff out there to make people believe that I was telling everybody that at 5:30 into daylight that the sky was black. And some people would believe it because people don't know how to think for themselves anymore. Oh yeah, definitely right. There's a lot of awareness in here. All right, Moni, you have a good one. I think I finally let a lot of stuff out just then that's been bothering me. Like the last few days, like this has really been bothering me, and I've prayed over it. I've tried to just give it to the Lord That water's hot. Been reading the Bible a lot. You know, I think that's something else that's no, I'm not giving them that. Hey, Julie, how are you? I don't know how to answer that question anymore. I really don't. Oh, I just, you know what? That's the best way to answer that. Blessed. We got woke up another day. There hasn't been a phone call that we've lost a loved one that you know, we cherish. So that's the best way to answer that. I need to remember that. Sarah, yes, we are. So I have been. People have been, man, how you doing? I'm like, I just honestly don't know how to answer that question anymore. But blessed would be the answer to that, wouldn't it? It would be. I feel that more for some reason right now because I have really been struggling with that. I've answered that same question several times with I don't know. Just in this live alone, I've been answering it when I get text messages. How are you, man? I don't know how I am. Just to step back and think that, hey, could be a lot worse. People say they're okay, but inside, not really. That's very true. And people say they're okay because 90% of us, and I said us, I've been guilty of this, we all have. We don't listen with intent to listen. We listen with intent to respond. Sometimes, man, people just need somebody to listen. You know, you don't need to. You ask somebody how they're doing, and they're like, man, I'm having a horrible day. This happened, this happened. They're needing someone to talk to, and the next thing they're in a conversation because the other person's going, man, man, this right here happened to me. And it's not ill intent by anybody. It really isn't. It's just, now, like I said, I'm guilty of it too. We listen with intent to respond instead of intent to just listen and be like, hey, if you need me, I'm here. Do you need a hug? Do you need a handshake? Or did you just need 10 minutes to vent? And then the second biggest reason, this might be the biggest reason. This might be the East Tennessee living. Thank you. I'll be praying for you, buddy. People don't. I do. We all need prayers, right? I think the listening with intent to respond is the second biggest reason people don't um, they don't talk. I think the biggest reason when people say, "Man, how are you?" and somebody goes, "I'm all right," is because in the back of their mind they don't want anybody running back and talking about them. Man, it happens so much. You sit there and you talk to somebody you think you can trust, And then 20 minutes later, you're hearing about what you just told them. It's like people run and talk too much. Hey, live, laugh, love. It's like there is so much stuff that is said to me when I talk to certain people, and I ask them, "Hey, how you doing?" And they talk to me, and we go through this talk, and whether we do it back and forth or if it's just listening, nobody knows the conversation me and that person had afterwards. Angela don't know the conversations me and some people have had afterwards because it was between me and that person, and they were sharing their heart with me. So I have no right to run back and tell that to nobody else. But people do so much. You know, people will take your personal information and make it the topic at lunch, in the break room. You know, it's just insane. So, that's kind of I think that's the main reasons why when somebody asks how you doing, that they get the people say okay, and just let whatever's bothering them eat them alive. Hey, Sweets by Gigi, we're here. We're blessed. We're blessed to be alive. Blessed to see another day. So that's what we was just talking about. Like I didn't know how to answer that question 5 minutes ago. I would have been if I wouldn't have been terminated. I did lose my job, so now I'm at the mercy of getting things mailed to me. So if everything would have been all right, we'd have been great. But everything's finally been confirmed. So yeah. Yeah, it's really bumming me out with it too because I love that job. Like I said, I had a good group of people I worked with. The Harbor Freight in Dyersburg, Tennessee. I cannot say a bad thing about them. Thank you, Julie. Uh, but yeah, I can't say a bad thing about that store. It was a corporate call. Um, People sending in threatening letters to the store. Um, of course, the manager has to turn that stuff in. Understandable. She's had to do her job. Uh, Corporate just made a decision that there's too many threatening letters to. Um, Y'all bear with me. Angela's texted me. She can't find what I was wanting for supper tonight in the store. So, but yeah. So it's been bothering me. It's just been, we had a few good solid weeks there. Like everything was good. I think everything was getting better. And then just, y'all hang on a second. I completely agree with you. But they're not, because they think they done the right thing. They think they done exactly what was needed to be done. Because that's what they hear. We've got to do whatever we've got to do to stop these people. And it's like, oh, but don't do anything with his job because we want him to go to work. But y'all have done preached to these nutbags that follow you guys. So much that they're going to do whatever they think is right. So it's it's that scenario. It's like you done sit here and you done told them over and over and over and over, we've got to do whatever any means necessary to get them off the app, to get them done with, to do this, to do that. It costs us hotel rooms, costs me jobs. You may not be preaching that exactly, but that's what a lot of them are hearing. But none of them are willing to take that accountability for that. They just go, we didn't say that. We didn't encourage anybody to call your job. We didn't encourage anybody to call your hotel. Yeah, you kind of did. They holler, take ownership for what you've done, Tim, but none of them will want to take ownership for what they've done. So, I've questioned myself, like, what do some of these people do on these pages that allows them to be on TikTok from 6 o'clock in the morning until midnight covering people? It's like, for one, you can't have a job if you're doing that, right? And there's some, not all of them, some of the awareness pages are on there like that. Okay, so if you're on there for 12, 13, 14 hours a day, you've got to be ignoring your family and friends because you're on there all the time. I mean, that's what I think about that. I mean, I could be wrong. It's like, and then one of them tells me, I can teach you how to make. I'll just say the number. He said, I can teach you how to make. Well, he said he makes $7,400 every 2 months off Facebook by sharing links and stuff. Why wouldn't that be one of the first things you come to me with? Like, hey, if you're truly having this hard time and that's all you need is to get past it, let me teach you how to do this and make some good money and get past it all. I mean, if it's something you're legit doing and you can teach somebody and say, hey, you come to me and you say, hey, man, I can teach you how to make extra money online. I can put you in the right spots to do the same thing I'm doing, and this is what I'm making, and you show me, hey, this can be legit. And then I turn that down and I get on here and ask for money every day. Okay, then yeah, maybe I'm exactly what you say I am. But offering online jobs or show me how to do stuff online, and then nobody ever comes through with the other end. You know, hey, I make $7,400 over 2 months. I can teach you how to make $500-$600 extra a month. I would love to learn how to invest. But the last time I said that on here, I got reamed for it. You know, but it's like if you have these resources that could take somebody in a bad spot and get them out of that bad spot, and you know you do, and you've told them, hey, I've got this, and they're like, yeah, great, teach me, please. And then your next move is not to teach them how to do anything, not to help them with that, but yet your next move was to dog them out for not working and trying to do extra things to get out of their situation. You know, well, I mean, what do you, how are you supposed to respond to all that? Oh, I told him that I could help him do this, and he turned me down. No, you said, hey, I can teach you how to make money off using Facebook links and this, that, and the other. And then I say, sure, please teach me, and you never respond back. But yet, you get on here and talk about how I don't want to do anything extra to help myself. So it's like, I don't understand it. Yeah, she has been in there for almost an hour. Well, welcome in. Everybody is always welcomed in this live, except for troublemakers. They're never welcomed. But I've vented a lot in this live today, guys, and I appreciate you sticking around listening to me, talking back and forth. I'm not getting off here. I'm just, appreciate it. because I think I really needed a vent and I wasn't realizing it. So, thank you for that. Always accept prayers. They're always welcomed. Hey, Michelle. But, alright. What you guys want to talk about? I don't. Our room is good for the night. Then after tonight, I don't know, because I don't have all of tomorrow. So, yeah, I have 40 of the 70 needed for the room. So, I thought I had 45. I don't know where my $5 went. Let me check my wallet again. I thought I had 45. No. Well, that's a pickle did. Glad I looked, because I thought I had 45, but I only got $40 on me. So, yeah. I'm going to put you guys on a short pause. I've got to move this car. This truck that parked beside me has got a four-wheeler in the back of it, and it just, you can just, oh. Okay. Yeah, I was downwind of that truck, and it was just, you could just smell gas real bad. And so I just moved to the other side of it. So I think I got all my ranting over, all my venting over, and I actually feel a little bit better. So I just needed to talk to somebody, and like I always know, I can always turn to Angela and talk to her about anything that's going on in life. But she's dealing with the same stuff that I deal with every day. I don't want to put anything else on her, you know. So, ooh, that truck went in the do not enter sign. Ooh. They redid our Walmart, and it's the way they did the pickup section now is a lot better. Okay. I might be here, might not be. I don't know. So, what you guys want to talk about? It's awful quiet in here. Numbers are steadily dropping. Are you awareness guys getting tired of me just being on here talking today? Not a very exciting live. I get that. Anybody want to talk about anything? We've talked for a while. I mean, it's getting, it's when I say boring to them, I mean like, I'm not doing anything but sitting here talking, so it could be very boring. So, what's for dinner? We are getting some of the stuff from Walmart, like the little Chinese meals and stuff, and we're going to do some Chinese food. Hey, Wendy. Like the little box meals, little microwave, and might fire up the old air fryer tonight. Cook chicken in that. The old air fryer still with us. No, we haven't got a house yet. I wish we would, but not yet. I bet y'all can make the numbers jump back up. Anybody want to take that bet? Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I'm at 82 people in here watching right now. I bet y'all can make that jump back up to over 100. What y'all think? Y'all think I can? I think peak was 131 a while ago. So we do have a hotel room for the night. Now we got most of the money for tomorrow. We're $30 short on tomorrow. If anybody could help us out with anything, that would be appreciated. I don't know. I guess I'll stick around for a few more minutes and see if anybody wants to interact. And if y'all don't want to talk back and forth or just have a conversation about anything else, I guess we'll call that a live and be done on that note. So I just don't want to just sit here. I've done talked and I've got so much off my chest, and I want to thank everybody for that. Sticking around and just listening to me vent. That helped me a lot. It really did. I don't feel as down as I did when I got on here. I'm just stressed and a little worried about the room, but it is what it is. I mean, hey, Sally. Doing decent. We're blessed. That's how I'm going to start answering that. It's just, we're blessed. We got to wake up another day, live another day, and So, how are you doing today, Sally? Hey, you are my sunshine. Mom of a princess, we used to do battles on here all the time and made extra money with it. But it's gotten so bad on here for us that it doesn't do any good anymore to do battles. I get on here and the other people get flooded with, oh, don't battle that guy. He's a horrible person. He's this, he's that. And they just drop out of the battle. And so the last time I did any battles, that was the last few times I did battles, that was what went down. It's like, couldn't keep a battle going long enough to do anything. You're my sunshine. Work was going good until the threatening letters kept coming in, and I got terminated. So, yeah. That has been something that's been seriously talked about lately. Maybe not leaving Tennessee, but leaving the city and going somewhere else and just starting over. All right, well, guys, I just got the text that the wife is ready to be picked up, so I'm going to end this live, go get her, and then they had enough threatening letters that was threatening to pew me and anybody in the store. They was gonna come in and unalive me and everybody else in the store if and they just got tired of the letters. So, but guys, I gotta go pick her up, and then we're gonna go home and fix our food. Well, go home. We'll go to our room, fix our food, and enjoy what time we have there. All right, so you guys, y'all be safe and just be nice to each other out there. Just be kind.